Hello. Good day. So let's take this further. This is, I think, is part three in this series of how you can come into UK and work or settle permanently. The purpose of this series that I've been running for a couple of weeks now is to sensitize you to open your eyes to see whether you fall within all those categories. Then, if you want to move from your home country to the UK, you'll be able to do so legally, following the proper procedures. A lot of people have made contact with me. They've subscribed to my channel, which I would encourage you to do the same. Also, open up your notifications so that when I release that, I do this every week. When I release the clips, you can be alerted. Now, very important today, I want to speak on what we call the health and care worker. If you fall within that category, how can you come to the UK? It may be detailed, but I will try and summarize it. The purpose of these recordings are not to tell you everything, because we'll be spending hours upon hours here, but it's to just sensitize you to the critical parts that you can then pursue whatever you want to do, either by sending emails to me or doing your own investigation. Now, the fundamentals of health professionals, or that we call them, or care worker, is to ensure that you meet the following requirements. You must meet the following requirements. You must be a qualified doctor. You must be a qualified doctor. You must be a health professional or adult social care professional, or you must be a nurse. You must be a nurse. Now, your job, the job you are coming for, must fall within the visa requirement, the criteria that have been set. Again, there's a link that if you communicate with me, if you send me your email address or you make contact with me, I will send you the link. Okay, so your job must fall within the list that I mentioned. You'll be working. You must be able to confirm that you'll be working within the UK health and care sector. Your employer must work within that, and that employer must have been approved by the Home Office. Must have been approved by the Home Office, and that you are going to be paid minimum salary, or the going rate for the type of work you'll be doing, whichever is higher. Before you proceed, you must ensure that you identify the code for the role or the job that you are coming to take on here in the UK. Again, I can offer help in that respect. You must have a job offer, of course, and your employer must have the required certifications, meaning that the Home Office must have approved them. What you need to do is, if you look, because a couple of people made contact with me saying that they couldn't find their code in their skill set. What you need to do is, you don't have to find exactly your job on the list. What you can do is you can find similar jobs, and I'm sure we can do something with that. Now, also look at the job specs, that is the description, the job description, so that you will know whether your job desires, the thing that you want to do, really fall within the job description that the employer has specified. Don't just go for any job, especially if you're coming in as a health and care worker. Now, what I want to do is to just randomly mention the profession or the occupations that would readily give you an idea of the kind of professionals they are looking for. So, for example, they're looking for biological scientists and biochemists. They're looking for residential day and domiciliary care managers and proprietors. They're looking for physical scientists, physical science. They're looking for medical practitioners. They're looking for psychologists, pharmacists, ophthalmic opticians, dental practitioners, medical radiographers. They're looking for podiatrists. I hope I spelled it right. They're looking for health professionals that are not elsewhere classified. So if you can't find yourself, ask yourself, am I an audiologist, an occupational health advisors? They're looking for social workers, speech and language therapists, nurses, midwives, laboratory technicians, paramedics, dispensing opticians. If you fall within all those pharmaceutical technicians, then please make contact with me and I can advise you. As I mentioned earlier, you must have a job offer from an approved UK employer. So you must get your CV right, you must apply, and once you have secured your jobs, either from three fundamental areas, the NHS is the National Health Service, or the organization providing medical services to the NHS, or an organization providing adult social care. If you have a job offer from these three bodies, then you can apply to come into the UK as a health or care worker. Now, your employer, like I said, is very important. We issue you with a certificate of sponsorship, and then you can take it further. Now, there is a salary requirement that you must meet. You usually need to be paid at least £20,480, £20,480. And please don't begin to do the exchange mathematics in your mind. Just know that is like a going rate in the UK. You need to be paid at least the going rate. Each occupation code has its own annual going rate, and you can find that when you see what the role it is, especially if you fall within these numbers of these categories of work that I will just read out. You need to know that going rate is what the entry clearance officer or the visa officer will be looking for. Health services and public health managers and directors, residential, day and domiciliary care managers and proprietors, biological scientists and biochemists, physical scientists, laboratory technicians, dispensing opticians, pharmaceutical technicians, and senior care workers. You must ensure that your salary fall within the 20,480 or the going rate. Okay, when you apply, you need to be able to provide the certificate of sponsorship COS, like I mentioned earlier. You need to be able to demonstrate or prove your knowledge of English. You need to be able to produce your valid passport that will identify your identity and nationality. You need to have your job title and annual salary. You need to provide your job's occupation code. The list I will send you, you will find the codes there. You need to be able to identify the name of your employer and their sponsor license number. Again, your employer will be able to provide that to you. Now, you also need to show evidence of your personal savings to support yourself in the UK, the bank statement. Again, if you contact me, I will advise you on the details of what you need to show. And you can also bring your spouse and your dependent children. You need to be able to show certificate of marriage and birth certificate. You need to do your tuberculosis test and bring the results to the entry clearance officer. You need to be able to demonstrate that you have no criminal record. A criminal record certificate is required for certain jobs, and a few other things that you need to produce. Now, I will encourage you to contact me if you want. You can do your own research if you like, but encourage your friends who fall within the health and care worker to contact me or apply if they think they have sufficient knowledge of this. My email address will be displayed shortly, and then you have fun, and go ahead.